Ladies and gentlemen, Leslie Crowther.
Good evening and welcome to a very special Stars in Their Eyes. It's our final, ladies and gentlemen, and tonight we welcome the winners of our past 5 shows. 5 people from all walks of life who, strangely enough, before this series had never ever sung on television before. Hard to believe, I know, but true. Well, our contestants and our finalists will once again become their own favourite star performers before your very eyes. And one of them will be voted by our studio audience tonight as the outright series winner. Well, for a special show, we are delighted to welcome a very special panel, ladies and gentlemen, who are going to give us their own thoughts and views on each of our star guests tonight. Will you welcome that panel, Joe Longthorne, Sally Whittaker and Pete Waterman. Hello, Joe.
Hi, Leslie, how are you? All right?
I'm all right, my old dear. And you're having a good year, aren't you?
Yes, I am, thank you.
Entertainer of the Year, 1990.
Yes, it's been a good year for me, thank you very
It
much.
certainly has.
Yeah.
And Sally Whittaker, known throughout the length and breadth of the world as Sally Webster in Coronation Street.
Hello.
Hello, darling. Well, how's Kevin?
Oh, he's very, very well, but I've left him at home, Leslie.
Yes, not in the garage.
No.
No. Perish the thought. Pete Waterman, well, you've produced so many stars, haven't you? Tell us a couple.
Kylie Minogue, Jason Donovan.
That'll do, that's enough, and we'll talk to you all later. Thank you very much indeed, Pete, Sally and Joe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to business. Our first finalist, you may remember, was the winner of Show 3, a delightful man. He's a martial arts expert from Bradford, and he gave us a great rendition of Tom Jones.
You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn.
Tom Jones himself, Sam Sarono. God, blimey. Don't do that again, you nearly killed me the last time. Sam, I've got to ask you, why Tom Jones?
Really, to be honest with you,
Yes.
I have no idea.
Well, you see, it's rather complicated because here you are, a Filipino living in Bradford via Hong Kong, singing like a Welshman with an American accent. I mean, it is really very, very complicated. And a touch of the kung fu as well, you know, it's very difficult.
I know, I think I should be singing like this.
Go, blind man, wait a minute! Shut the doors! You really enjoyed that, didn't you? Oh, I tell you what, we're going to enjoy you tonight because once again, singing live tonight, Sam Sarono is Tom Jones.
I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window. I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind. She was my woman, and she deceived me. I watched and went out of my mind. Why, Delilah? I could see the girl was no good for me, that I was lost like a slave that no man could free. She stood alive. and she laughed no more. My Delilah. Why, Delilah? Oh, before they come to break down the door, forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take anymore. Forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take anymore.
Yay! Oh, Sam, what about that? Now then, Joe,
Well-
as one of the finest singing impressionists in the world, what did you think of our Sam?
Well, I thought his movements were absolutely, really fantastic. I think he really put himself into it, and he really did believe that he was Tom Jones when he was performing that, and his voice was certainly excellent, and I think that he'd be welcome in the Hillside anytime.
Thank you very much, Joe. And now on to our second finalist, the lovely man, John Ensel from St Helens, an ex-garage mechanic, who really delighted our studio audience with his very own version of Wet, Wet, Wet's very own Marty Pellow.
Sick of leaving in the morning, the night you get away. So now I'm gonna take that all that I can get. With those angel eyes, you make sense, do sense all the time. Say I'm gonna stay home and hey.
Marty Pellow, or as we know him, John Ensel. Good to see you again, John. Wonderful. Now, we know you're an ex-car mechanic because you're somewhat accident-prone. Have any accidents befallen you while you've been here?
Not really accidents, but I got lost on the way in the studio. I went to the next studio.
You didn't? Silly fool.
There's a set for kids toys and things, you know.
A children's programme? You're joking? Oh, dear, dear. I tell you what, if you'd gone in the studio next door to that, you'd have been in the Rover's Return.
Oh, I don't mind about that.
I'm sure you don't.
Pour myself a drink.
Yes, indeed. Well, before you do that, John Ensel, once again, singing live, is Marty Pellow.
Get your show together. I was listening before, now I don't care no more. Look around now, I'm sorry that it's gonna get me down. It's only begun, yeah. One look, it's all it took to remember that sweet surrender. And I recall to you my sweet surrender. I don't know, I don't care, 'cause I'm living without you, baby. Even when I know what's going on. Yeah, no, it took one look, one glance. Set my heart, set for romance. Do you believe my sweet surrender? My sweet surrender. Listen. Hey, that fella, hey, now your show's together. I never wanted you to listen before, so why should I walk out the door? Stick around now, and so the story goes on through the night. It's only begun, yeah. One look, is all we told. Ooh, I remember that sweet surrender, and I recall to you my sweet surrender. Surrender. Ooh, yeah.
Well, that was great. Well done, John. Now then, Sally.
Leslie, he is very gorgeous, isn't he? He's a beautiful looking boy. He's got a gorgeous smile.
Yes.
And his voice is dreamy. Pete, sign him up. That's all I can say. He's wonderful.
Thank you very much indeed, Sally. Well, from a lady panellist to our only, strangely enough, lady finalist, the TV extra Maxine Barry, who stunned us with her Shirley Bassey.
Goldfinger. He's the man with the Midas touch, a spider's touch, such a cold finger.
What about that? Shirley Bassey, in the flesh, Maxine Barry. You amazing lady. Oh, just let them all look at you, because you look absolutely super. And you're so excited, aren't you? I know. And you said something absolutely marvellous when you knew that you had won the first show. What was it?
It's taken over 20 years for me to get there.
That's wonderful. Bless your heart. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Oh, all that extra work and all the bits and the bobs and the grafting, and it's your year, isn't it?
It is.
Now, look, I have been actually in the business for 42 years.
Yeah.
Who do you think I ought to start impersonating?
What about Ronald Reagan?
Ronald Reagan? But he's... God blimey, he's old and decrepit and dyes his hair. I see what you mean, yes. Oh, you are a smashing lady. Maxine Barry. Tonight, once again, singing live is Shirley Bassey.
Something on the way he moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way he moves me. I don't want to leave him now. You know I believe in how. To do is think of him. Something in the things he shows me. I don't want to leave him now. You know I believe in You're asking me, will I ever grow? I don't know.
Oh, Maxine, wasn't that great? Pete Waterman, I know that's not exactly a Stock Aitken and Waterman number, but wasn't she lovely?
If you'd just nipped out to make a cup of tea and you'd walk back, you'd have sworn that was Shirley Bassey, wouldn't you?
I mean, it really was that good.
You know, you would not know that that was somebody taking off Shirley Bassey.
It's incredible, isn't it?
I mean, I was watching on my monitor, and I mean, it not only looked like Shirley Bassey, but it was exactly the same. The difference was uncanny.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, there you are. And you, of course, do an uncanny Shirley Bassey. What do you think, Joe?
I thought she was absolutely superb. She, again, lived the character, and it was tremendous to see that coming across. And the audience, of course, loved her, and Pete loved her, and Sally loved her. Well, she was great.
Thank you, panel. Well, there we are. So far, we've already seen Tom Jones, Marty Pellow and Shirley Bassey, and that's just part one. Will one of that illustrious trio be our winner, or will it be either Chris de Burgh or Cliff Richard in part two? Join us in a few moments, and we'll all find out. Welcome back to the final of Stars in Their Eyes. Well, the atmosphere in this studio, ladies and gentlemen, is tremendous. The audience are bubbling, and backstage, well, I reckon that anybody who walks through those doors and starts singing live has a heck of a lot of bottle, a lot of nerve. Don't you think so, Joe?
I do, yes. I think that what with the day and age, the way music it is today, to come out and do it is absolutely fantastic straight off.
Well, thank you, Joe, and I'm sure that our fourth finalist thinks so too. His name is Chris Higgins. He's a financial advisor from near Telford in Shropshire, and he won show 2 with this lovely appearance as Chris de Burgh. We sometimes call him Chris Higgins. There you are. Well, of course, you were absolutely wonderful, and you made the ultimate sacrifice, didn't you?
That's right, yeah.
What did you do?
The moustache had to go.
It did have to go. Look, because there's the area, you see, and the moustache is... I must ask you a very personal question, if I may. Does your wife prefer you with or without?
With.
With, yes, of course. And you've really got the show business bug, haven't you?
Yes, I have, yeah.
That's absolutely incredible. Well, we'll just ask any agents who might be present. This man, Chris Higgins, a smile, a song and a moustache, is available. Is available, ladies and gentlemen, for bar mitzvahs, hunt balls and cabaret in Las Vegas. Aren't you? How about a working man's club in Ramsbottom? Do you fancy that?
At a fee. Yeah.
At a fee. Right, well, we'll try and save up. But once again tonight, singing live, Chris Higgins is Christopher.
I've got the roses, I've got the wine. With a little luck, you will be here on time. This is a place we used to go, with the romantic music and the lights down low. But as you stand there amazed at the door, and you're wondering what all this is for, it's just a simple thing from me to you, lady that I adore. For there's something that you should know. It's that I've been missing you more than words can say, and that I've been thinking about it every day. And the time we had just dancing nice and slow, and I said, now I found you, I'm never letting go. But I will fall to my knees like a fool if it's the only way of getting through. You see, if I think you are beautiful, someone else is gonna feel it too. So there's only one thing to do, and to tell you that I've been missing you more than words can say, and that I've been thinking about it every day. And tonight's our night for dancing nice and slow. And I said, now I found you, I'm never letting go. No, no, now I found you, I'm never letting go.
Well done, Chris. Now then, Sally, that was a smoochy number, wasn't it?
Oh, what a lovely song. It's such a nice number. And he did it very well, and he looks so much like him.
He does,
And
doesn't
if you
he?
actually look away, he does sound just like him, because I was listening to this song on my headphones when I was on holiday, and
Yeah.
he just took me back to my holiday. Did old Chris there?
Well,
It's
thank you very
lovely.
much indeed. Thank you. Our final finalist won show 5 last week. His name is Jimmy Germain. He's a vintage motorcycle mechanic, a part-time entertainer, and he knocked everybody out when he sang his heart out as Cliff Richard.
I was feeling love would end it, can't be mended, but I can better see you cry. The feeling's gone, it's been missing too long, but I just don't have the heart, I just don't have the heart to tell you. It's such a shame that it's ended this way, but I just don't have the heart.
Cliff Richard, the man himself, Jimmy Germain. Lovely to see you.
Good to be here.
The walk's wonderful, and you look like Cliff Richard. You sound... Speak.
What do you want me to say?
That'll do. That'll do. It's absolutely wonderful. And when you won the show last week, there was a great moment because you actually filled up and you were in tears, weren't you?
Tears of joy.
Tears of real joy. Well, that is great. And there's a very special reason for that because not only had you won, tell us.
Well, winning last week really put the icing on the cake for me because it's only 3 days previously that I found out that my wife was going to have her first child. So.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Well, we've had 5 children. We loved every minute of it.
Good.
And now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Of course, you look ready. Once again, tonight, singing live, Jimmy Germain is Cliff Richard.
Walking about with a head full of music. It's in my pocket and I'm gonna use it. Stereo out in the streets, you know. Oh, 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 oh. Into the car, go to work and I'm cruising. I never think that I blow all my fuses. Traffic flows into the breakfast shows. Oh, 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 oh. She told me she loved me. I said, you love me, then love me. You must like what I like. My music is dynamite. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Power from the needle to the plastic. AM, FM, I feel so ecstatic now. It's music that I found, and I'm wired for sound. I like small speakers, I like tall speakers. It plays music, and wired for sound, wired for sound.
Well, Jimmy Germain, that was great. Now then, Pete Waterman, you know something about Cliff Richard. What did you think of that?
Well, not only have I produced him, but he's one of my close friends, and he does sound like him. There's no question. Yeah, very close.
And he looks like him, too.
Absolutely.
And he even walks like him.
Even talks like him.
That's absolutely right. Pete, thank you very much indeed. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our 5 wonderful finalists. Now, all our studio audience has to do is to make up its mind as to who is the series overall winner. A very difficult decision, but it has to be made, and it will be made after the break. See you then. welcome back. And in a few moments' time, ladies and gentlemen, we will come to that great moment when we decide and select the outright winner for this series of Stars in Their Eyes. It's really the culmination of what we've been building up to for the last 6 weeks, during which time we have seen and heard 25 of the most talented performers. Well, for them, Chris Power and the dancers have created this tribute. Chris Power dancers, ladies and gentlemen, have been a tower of strength and absolutely brilliant throughout the entire series. Wait. Now then, it's crunch time, ladies and gentlemen. It's really what tonight and the whole series has been leading up to, because it's time for our studio audience to cast their vote and decide on the overall series winner, and I think that's an almost impossible job. What do you think, Pete?
Very difficult. I'm glad that we haven't really got to make any decisions.
What a good lad, ducking out of it. Quite right,
Absolutely
too. Sally,
right.
what do you think?
Well, they're all very, very good, so it's difficult to choose who's going to be the winner.
How about you, Joe?
Looking at the audience, they're all going like this, and I think that you've got to make the decision very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sure that you'll do the right thing.
Yes, and that's right, because every individual member of our studio audience is plugged into our Stars in Their Eyes computer, which will process the total number of votes cast and eventually give us the winner. And the choice, of course, is between Tom Jones, Marty Pellow, Shirley Bassey, Christa Burr and Cliff Richard. Fingers on the buttons and cast your votes now. Well, while we're waiting for our computer to tot up the totals, let's ask our panel what they think. Joe, if you were pressed for a decision, who would you choose?
Well, if I was really, really pressed, which I obviously really, really am.
You really, really are.
Leslie, I think overall the production was marvellous of everybody, but I've got to say that the Shirley Bassey put that extra bit in that really, really counts. She believed that she was Shirley Bassey. The movements were tremendous.
Thank you very much.
My decision goes to her.
OK, Sally, who do you choose?
Very difficult decision. I loved them all, but I'm with you, Joe. Shirley Bassey, she was wonderful.
Thank you, Sally. Pete?
I hate to sound monotonous, but I just thought that Shirley Bassey not only sounded like Shirley Bassey, but sounded like and looked like she was perfect to me.
Well, thank you, panel. And we have a decision, ladies and gentlemen. There we are. Thank you, Lee. The Stars in Their Eyes series winner is Shirley Bassey! Come here. Come here, darling. Oh, Maxie, my darling, look at you. You're overwhelmed, aren't you? Oh, bless your heart. Maxine Barry, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Well, that's the end of this series of Stars in Their Eyes. We sincerely hope we'll be back with you again next year. But until then, of course, tonight and the series and the world belongs to Maxine Barry. Take it away. See you.
Something in the way he moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way he moves me. I don't want to leave him now. You know I believe in her. Something in the way he knows, and all I have to do is think of him. Something in the things he shows me. I don't want to leave him now. You know